The British are so great at queuing, even for strange things like what you're queuing for. Our king has inherited, with his brothers and sister, £672 million that we know of, besides the stuff, you know, that's under the floorboards. Yeah? But the fact is he doesn't have to pay inheritance tax. You know why? Because he's the king and you're not, sir. You have to pay inheritance tax. Hooray! Cheer if you like paying inheritance tax.
Cheer!
Come on, hip hip hooray! Long live the king! Guys, come on. You've been queuing all this time, you might as well put some effort into it. Well done for your queuing. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give yourself a round of applause for standing up for hours and hours on end and not exactly sure what you're expecting. That's right, don't get your expectations too high. Nothing's actually going to happen when you get there. Sorry about that. It's all been hyped up in the media. You know, that's probably why you're here, isn't it? You over there. Yes. The question I have for these people in the media is, what exactly is your job? Is your job to question what's going on? Or is your job just to keep the whole narrative going? Do you know what I mean? Don't ask any difficult questions like, how come one person gets to rule over us just because they were born out of one particular womb? Do you know what I mean? Don't want to be asking those dodgy questions, especially not at this time. Not very nice, you know, just shh. Your job is to keep the whole charade going, isn't it, you guys? It's all a show, isn't it? This is all a show. You're going to watch a show, aren't you, you guys?
It's a good show.
You don't want to miss out on the old show, do you?
It's a good show. Well done. Lovely.
Am I enjoying it?
Good show.
I'm enjoying watching you. That's right, you're right. It's fun watching you. I'm wondering what on earth you're doing. Madam, what are you doing here? Why are you here? It's not obvious why you're here. I don't know why you're here. I know what you're here for, but I don't know why. Why are you here? Boo!
Boo!
Ladies and gentlemen, feel free to heckle me, even if it's a little bit childish with a boo.
Down with free speech.
What am I doing? I'm asking you questions what you're doing. What on earth are you doing here?
We're with lots of people.
You are with lots of people, that's true, but just because lots of people do something, does it make it sane?
I'm not saying.
And this is sane? No, I didn't say this is sane, but I'm asking you, what are you doing here? You haven't told me. What are you doing here? You said you're with lots of people, and why are you here?
Paying her respects, she said.
But I'm hungry.
Lots of things, but you're hungry. Yes, that's what I used to say when I didn't know the
Paying her
answer in school.
respects.
Yes, I know the answers, dear, but I'm hungry. I must go to lunch. I mean, seriously, what are you doing here? You're here with all these people, and you don't even know why. Why?
We were in lockdown.
You were in lockdown?
We were in lockdown.
Yes, you were in lockdown, yes. What?
And we are together.
You're together now?
Yeah, we're together. Celebrating someone
You're celebrating someone who? I'm just repeating what you're saying, yes.
who worked hard.
Who worked hard?
For decades.
For decades. How did she help you, personally?
I'm not very good at it.
You're not very good.
I'm not. I've got it up.
You do know. You know how she helped you, you're just not sure how you can express it. Not she helped you? Well, okay. Who has she helped then? Anybody here, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to talk to anybody here that was helped by Elizabeth Windsor. Anybody here, please hands up if you were helped by Elizabeth Windsor. You're very negative.
Why are you here?
Why am I here?
Yeah.
To question.
I've got like some hope that we live in this country.
Yes.
We could be somewhere else.
Yes.
And I just think it's a positive thing. Why are you here? You tell me why you're here. What are you against?
Yes, so you asked me why I'm here. I am here to question what you're doing here. That's what I'm here to do.
What's it your job to do?
What's in my job? That's my job. But what's in my job? What job do you have? This is my job. This is what I do. I question what people are doing. I question the mainstream. Yes, it is a job. It's a job. What do you mean my job? That's my job. Are you questioning my job? Yes, that's my job. My job is to question what people like you are doing. What on earth are you doing here? You still haven't told me. You said you're here because of lockdown. You're in lockdown, and then what? And you're here with your friends. But
Let's just call it a day.
why are you queuing up to see what? What are you expecting to happen?
It's history.
Oh, it's history? Oh,
What are you doing? What do you do with your life? You know what?
this is what I do with my life. This is my life right now. What I do is I question what's going on. Ladies and gentlemen, can I firstly congratulate you for your fantastic queuing today. It's amazing to see you.
You did well, that's it.
You've done very, very well. I mean, I personally wouldn't be able to stand in the queue for 14 hours just to see an empty box. So I must say, a lot of respect for you all. It's amazing. Let's all together, come on, God save the King!
God save the King!
God save the King!
God save the King!
Long may he reign over us!
When there's 33 times as many symptomatic cases as there were when she was forced to sit alone in that church. Why are we now being told that everyone should queue up and gather together when there's a million symptomatic cases? I can't understand it. And I think that partly what killed the Queen is the sadness she experienced from having to bury her husband in that church, sitting on her own with a mask on, because of policies imposed by an idiotic government that locked us all down for no bloody reason whatsoever.
Excuse me.
Grab a word with you quickly before you carry on.
Okay,
It's not the place for this. It's not the place for this.
to say. We were told by police earlier it was absolutely fine for us to stand.
What sort of things have you been saying?
I've just said a couple of things a few
Are you all
seconds ago.
together?
What did I say? I said the Queen was in at the funeral of her husband with a mask on when there were 46,000 symptomatic COVID cases. There are 1 million symptomatic COVID cases according to the ONS today, and everyone's gathered together. You're not even wearing a mask in front of me. You're within a meter's distance of me. So I can't understand it.
Okay, well it's within government guidelines, isn't it, at the moment?
The government guidelines might be wrong, mightn't they? Then we're certainly wrong at that time.
Maybe, but we've got
I'm gonna have to
advice,
turn off now.
So that's,
Yeah, I think the advice is
What-
wrong.
what
Never
problem?
mind.
I know, and everyone's got their own opinion, and whatever my opinion is, and whatever yours is, they may be
Are
completely
you going to
different.
book me?
No, I'm not going to ask you your name.
Right, my
So
name.
whoever I'm speaking
Okay.
to, please.
Okay, I'm going to shut this down because the channel is the power's
Does he need to
dying.
give you his name?
I don't need to give my name.
Under what?
Section 50 of the Police Reform Act.
A police officer earlier on.
Said anything that is threatening or what's the other word?
Alarming.
No.
Because you were saying something
No,
specific.
it has to be threatening.
Inciting
Alarming distress.
Yeah,
What charge was that? Would that be? If I was
That's
to,
not a charge at all.
If it was an offence.
It was a charge if you're under the Public Order Act.
Public Order Act, right,
Right.
right.
You haven't got.
But
any
I'd have to have
evidence
said
that he
something that
things
was
are
alarming or
threatening
threatening.
cause somebody to cause alarm distress. No, it's not just anything you cause alarm distress. It has to be
If we
threatening.
one person would talk, so we've had people come to us and say, there's people on the microphones down here, and have identified, initially you, sir, because when we've come you was one with the microphone in your hand. They don't like what you're saying. Not that it was disrespectful or threatening or violent.
It was very respectful,
So obviously,
actually.
we've come to speak to you about it because that's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And just so we know who we're speaking to, I'd just like your name and your date of birth, please.
Unless you're accusing me of being committing a crime, I don't need to give you my name and address, do I? I'm not obliged to unless you've got any evidence.
Yeah, unless you've got some
that I've committed a
charge
crime.
or something like that,
You
yeah.
haven't even seen me do it. You haven't seen any-
Otherwise, it's
Your friend,
you know.
your friends told you that you were doing it.
I'll be quite honest with you. I'll be quite honest with you. To have 3 officers and another one behind me, right, come over to me and ask me my name. One of them
Well, in
said,
essence,
one of them
gonna
said
help?
under Section 5.
Can just one person
second.
talk, please?
One of them under Section 5 said, this gentleman said, causing alarm and distress, right? The Section 5 is a criminal offence, right?
Correct.
So, I'm telling you, I am feeling alarm and distress at the moment. Is that
We're sorry
are
for
you
being that way,
committing an
but
offence?
The quicker that we can...
If I was to walk that way now, would you grab me?
Hold on a second.
Would you grab me? Would you prevent me from walking?
I've been in this situation.
Okay, you go on.
Look, it's my thing with the police. I've been doing this for a long time, and my current way of dealing with police is to try and if it would help you that we move on
That's
and we
fine.
need to sort it out,
Well, in
then
essence,
let's just do that.
Antisocial behaviour has been caused. Under the Antisocial Behaviour Law, Section 50 of the Police Reform Act, I'm asking you for your name and date of
What
birth,
do you mean
please.
antisocial behaviour?
What antisocial behaviour?
Antisocial behaviour? You didn't even see anything. What, are you saying?
Your
that
friend has
using-
told you
Are you
what's
saying that
happened.
using a megaphone is antisocial behaviour?
Yes, absolutely.
But the
That's-
police
that-
officer
that-
earlier on
that's-
told us that we could do that.
Second meditation as well. You haven't done that yet. So just
What's your date of birth, please, Mr. Goon?
I'm not going to stop and tell you what to do.
Brilliant,
because we're not. All I would like to say is everybody has the right to their speech and has the right to say what they like.
And 9th, 11th.
Thank you.
And I don't look that old.
Sorry?
You are causing me alarm and distress. Would you like to stand back
The
a
sooner
little
we
bit?
get this sorted,
Like, there is
the sooner we're
COVID.
done.
You don't stand a little bit further back. Just a little bit further back. Thank you.
And your name, please, sir?
Are you recording this?
I am, yeah.
Okay. Just before I give you my name and my details, I don't mind giving you my name and my details, but I believe what you're doing right now is extorting name and details under false
duress.
premises, right? Under duress, because you're suggesting that using a megaphone is antisocial behaviour, and I can tell you, I've been using a megaphone for 12 years, and I can assure you that it is not antisocial behaviour. Can you tell me where it says that using a megaphone, just using amplification, is antisocial behaviour? Where does it say that? In any
Well, it
law?
could be
Tell me.
directly next to
Tell me where it is.
Parliament.
I can't show you
Where is it?
because I've not
Because
got
you
it on
don't
me.
know.
Well, there isn't any. There isn't any such
Why
thing.
do you look it up? Because it's not there.
There's not in the legislation.
It's not antisocial behaviour to use a megaphone.
Under these circumstances, it is antisocial behaviour because people are coming to us complaining and concerned about what's happening, what's being said.
Yeah. But that doesn't define antisocial behaviour. Antisocial behaviour is not defined by
In this
someone not
situation-
liking something.
in this situation, it's
You've already
antisocial.
said we don't. People claiming us that we don't like what they're doing. That's not antisocial behaviour, and you can't just make that up just because some people.
Well,
don't like
their
it.
behaviour might be
Causing people
antisocial.
distress.
It's just that.
It's not causing them
Let it
distress.
go. We'll move on and just finish it.
If I can have your name.
You are causing us
What's
distress.
my name for?
Can we just explain the catch-22 that we are? Okay? You do not have to give us your name and date of birth, okay?
Right.
You would assist us with our inquiries if you did do.
What
because
inquiries?
People have come to us and said that the things that you have said have upset them.
Yeah, but no one has actually made an official report to you, have
Not
they?
at the moment, they haven't. But if somebody was to come to us and said those chaps have said X, Y, Z, and it's really upset me. And we'd spoken to you and not asked you your names and basic details, then how rubbish would we look as police officers? If we'd had that opportunity to take those details from you, we'd totally.
But did you take the details from the people who came and made complaints? Did you take the
understand the position we're in? We've got to ask you.
Did you take the details of the people who made the complaint?
What's it?
Did you take details of any of the people? You did.
Yes,
You did.
absolutely.
Oh, well, then that's fine.
Why would I not?
Would you like to give me the details of the report you're going to write? Because then I can inquire about the statements that they made.
There will be a catalogue.
Did you write it down, their
I'm not
names,
going
and did you take their names and addresses and so on?
Yes, I did. And their phone numbers.
Really?
Yeah, why would I not?
Really?
That's for you to really know, to be honest.
I don't
They're
think you're
private
telling the
details.
truth,
How would I
officer.
speak to
Officer, I don't think you're telling the truth.
Let it go.
I'm sorry, I don't think you're telling the
Shouldn't you
truth.
feel that way?
Are you sure you're telling the
Their
truth? Do you want
details
to take that back and say, oh no, they didn't actually give their name and address?
They did. They gave the name, the date of birth, and the rest and the phone number.
The people who made a complaint.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine then. Let's have a court case about this then.
Why do we need to go to court about this?
Because someone's making a complaint against me, you're causing me alarm and distress. Under Section 5 of the Public Order Act, you're telling me causing alarm and distress is a criminal offence. Therefore, you guys are committing a criminal offence. And someone has incited you to commit a criminal offence.
I will be creating a CAD reference for this.
Okay, do that. Please do that. Please do that.
I'm going to text you that number when it's
Sorry?
there.
Yep, do that.
What's your phone number, please?
07